Good morning, everybody, child. It is early Monday morning, bitch. Just dropped my nephew and his friend off at school. Girl, I don't fuck with traffic. Morning and early evening, late afternoon traffic, it just puts it into perspective for you. The realization that Thanos was right. I know y'all probably get tired of me talking about this, and y'all probably think that I'd be joking. I'm not joking when I say that there's just too many of us running around, trampling around, gallivanting around this good old earth, girl. Like, there's just too many cars. There's too many humans. There's too much human activity. I don't know what we got to do, girl. You know, send the undesirables, the unworthies to the gas chambers of life. I don't know what we got to do, but we got to do something. Because there's just too much. All of this human activity, girl, if they're not building more lanes to add to the highways or the most busier streets, girl, if they're not out here building up condos, apartments, and homes and purchasing all this land for commercial development, like, there's gonna be nothing left. Literally, Earth is gonna look like an ant pile after a couple more years. I just think we need to have that conversation about, like, you know, what do we got to do to thin out the herd? I know y'all gonna be like, girl, that's just so fucked up. No, it really isn't. Like, what do we got to do to thin out the herd? Because at this point, there's too many of us. We wonder why we don't have nothing. We don't have it because everybody's consuming everything. Girl, supply and demand is through the damn roof. And I'm really for real about the whole, like, transportation thing. Like, I think there needs to be a serious conversation globally and with these car manufacturers. Like, there needs to be a better way to just make it so there's only like 3 types of cars, and that's it. I really do feel that way. I know a lot of the girls ain't gonna like that. You know, it is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, y'all love to yell out, well, we're equal, we're the same, we're all the same. Well, we all need to have the same damn car. Fuel efficient, energy efficient, you know, self-sustaining in some type of capacity, girl. Like, there needs to be a conversation about that. Like, because you think about it, the more people, the more vehicles on the road, the more everything is just gallivanting around. And we all know that with increased human activity, you know, you increase the carbon footprint, which has a negative impact on the earth and its environment. So we want to talk about, you know, climate change and, you know, what can we do? Well, we can start with these car manufacturers, girl. There's so many people out here, so many vehicles out here. So I'm leaving my nephew's school after I done dropped him and his friend off, right? And this big ass hippo back built bitch almost runs into me. And then I see she has this big ass dent in her driver door. And I'm just thinking to myself, girl, you haven't learned your lesson before? You have not learned your lesson, like, when someone else at some point in time almost flipped you out of that motherfucking car? And you know it was a Nissan, girl. Hello. You knew it's a Nissan. Hello. It's always a ratchet, hippo built back bitch driving around in a Nissan. No offense if y'all drive a Nissan. Girl. Yes, child. I'm just saying though, girl, like, you didn't learn your lesson before? Love taking risks, but it didn't work out before. Y'all really be out here trying to risk y'all life, trying to get through. Now, I understand, but I always try to judge the situation. no matter how much of a rush I may be in sometimes, if I know for sure that, girl, this may fuck some shit up, we may not recover from this, you know, my car is going to be heavily fucked. My body is going to be heavily fucked. I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want nobody to get the wrong idea about me. I want the na-na-na-na. I want the world to see that I'm a gangster. If the gonna do your thing. Yes, honey. Like, I just saying though, girl, like, I'm not gonna risk my life like that. You got that big old hole, bitch. One more hit, that car finna be gone, girl. And you're built like a whole hippopotamus, so you're definitely gonna be. Ooh, girl, look at. See, this is why I don't fuck with people, girl. Y'all run stuff over, and then when my tires go to deflate, I'm gonna run you over, bitch. There's something else I wanted to talk about too. So, my nephew loves listening to NBA Youngboy, right? And it's because of his love and his constant, you know, playing of this young man's music. I find myself also becoming immersed in this music, right? And I actually enjoy the music, right? You take your time, you listen. It does sound like a whole bunch of rah, 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 gangster, shoot 'em up type shit, right? But the boy be telling stories, and I live for that. Y'all know I'm a sucker for a good old storytelling ass type of rapper, you know? And again, y'all may not know this, but I come from a hood ass type of life, okay? And I relate to a lot of what, you know, these niggas be rapping about. But I've seen in recent days something that just really just takes me. So NBA Youngboy, you know, he's been on them drugs, girl. Let's just tell the truth. And it made me, and just seeing what it's done to him physically, like he looks like he's on his way, girl. Like he's phasing between this reality and another reality. He looks a mess. He looks like how these meth heads be look. He looks like a shrunken African head, girl. His teeth are sucked in. His mouth is sucked in. Like his girl, this boy, like he about 50 pounds. Oh, it's just really sad to see. And it makes me think of like other people, like Juice WRLD, may he rest. Girl, you got a lot of there's so many young black men in the music industry whose lives were heavily impacted in a negative way, whether it be just overdosing from, you know, heavy drug use, or, you know, a lot of these niggas losing their lives because of, you know, heavy drug use. And one of the things that, well, the main thing that kills me on the inside is when you have these young black men who fought tooth and nail trying to dig them and their family up out of poverty and just the chaotic nature that comes with, you know, being from where they're from. We hear it in the raps, you know, what it was like, you know, struggling, you know, sharing a bed with 6 other siblings, never having your own room, never having your own bed, shit, if you had a bed, hello, being hungry, being thirsty, having to do things that you didn't want to do in order to survive, in order to provide, you know? And y'all get an opportunity that a lot of people would love. You guys are making millions of dollars. And when we talk about Youngboy specifically, we're talking about an artist, y'all may not know this, but the boy is worth millions. He's probably the richest rapper right now. But his financial situation is very quiet. But you're talking about someone, look at the numbers, girl. Look at the streams, look at the purchasing of his music. He's one of the best-selling rappers and has been consistent with that for the past several years. I don't even think he's 25 years old yet. This boy puts out an album every 30 days. And we're talking about someone who's blessed enough, even though he's on probation, girl, but he's still doing this without touring. Hello. He is the highest, I think, the highest price feature fee. Girl, you got to come with that bag. So whoever you see do a feature with him, 9 times out of 10, girl, they done spun. They're praying, they're hoping and praying that a YB feature, hello, not me, hello. I wish. A YB, because that's what his name is, YB. A YB feature, oh, you must know that song finna be a hit. One thing I do love about him, when he does do a feature for like lower level, you know, around the way type of rappers, he comes probably harder on their album or their feature, whatever, than he does for his own self sometimes. And it's just like, that's how you know he wants you to win. He wants this song to do well. Even if you're trash, he's gonna make the song not trash, you know? But I just kind of wanted to talk about the drug usage, the heavy drug usage, and I just feel like a lot of these young men, y'all get to a place where I don't think that you guys appreciate, you know, I don't think you appreciate the position that you're in now. It's kind of sad that you guys don't recognize how blessed you are. Those fans that cheer you guys on, who buy your music, who know every fucking lyric to every single song that you've ever put out, I think you don't realize that if they can look past their own stand behavior and see you as a human being and just see your decline and be honest about it, you know, it's disappointing. It's true. As a fan of a lot of these, I love Juice WRLD, you know, but girl, you took a whole bag of drugs because you didn't want to get caught up. That's what your fall guys are for. You should have had them stash it or just take the charge. You paid for a good lawyer. Girl, we'll get you on probation. It'll be nothing. You know, that type of shit. But you were cool with doing all of that, not just out of fear, but because you're like, girl, whatever. I'm already addicted to drugs. Maybe my body will be able to hold on to all of it. And it didn't. You passed away literally minutes after you consumed all those drugs. That was enough drugs to put down 3 grown-ass fucking elephants, bitch. And then you got someone like, you know, NBA YoungBoy, who was smoking 2K, and, you know, he's popping pills and perks, and he's doing all of this shit, and it shows. I saw a recent interview that was done with him. It was a fucking 14 minutes, I think, not even. And then in the middle of the interview, he tells the guy, you're talking too much. Let's go make some music. This is an interview, honey. And you could tell, like, he's... Oh, God. Y'all just don't appreciate shit. And I just feel like you got all that money to just hire someone, girl. Hire a goddamn therapist. Someone to come to talk to you real quick. It's sad to see you're literally watching a person fade the fuck away. And you know what kills me too is the contradiction in the music. Like, you hear it in his music that he's crying for help, right? He's crying for help. But then other music I listen to, he's also recognizing that he has a problem, and he don't want no one who's not matching his energy to come and try to stop him from doing what he wants to do. So he don't want to be called out about his shit, but at the same time, you seeking out help. And see, what happens is when you get in those types of positions, like an NBA YoungBoy or a Juice WRLD, You have enablers. They're going to enable you. They're going to feed you. They're going to find you the drugs. Because they're scared they're going to lose the position they have in your life. Let me tell you something, baby. I'm not worried about losing any position in your life. You know why? When you sober the fuck up, hello, when your spirit, when your soul, when your mind and your body are healed of this fucking crack, hello, these drugs that have taken your mind over, girl. When you finally healed and you can breathe again, when you're a back part of this reality, girl, hello, you're gonna thank me. You're gonna call me back. Bruh, I really do appreciate you for holding me down and telling me what I needed to hear, not what I wanted to hear. Thank you for taking me to the rehab. Thank you for cussing me the fuck out. Thank you for hiding my money so I don't spend it on this, that, and the third. Hello. Too busy trying to enable because you want that person to still be able, you know, or a lot of times they want y'all drugged out your mind so they can take advantage of you. They don't think you're going to be watching the bag. Because they strung the hell out somewhere in that big ass house all y'all chilling in. Everybody, all the homeboys got a room. These niggas feeding off y'all, like draining you. Oh yeah, go roll that nigga up some more angel dust. We taking his Ferrari out tonight and all that money he just made from that show the other day. He gonna be knocked out on these drugs all night long. And then when you, the drug addict version of yourself, realize that these people have been stealing from you, now you become super ultra paranoid and you start doing weird shit. It's sad to see the slow fall for a lot of these young guys and girls. But I mostly see it with a lot of guys. And you know what another thing is that I think is a major contributing factor to foolishness like this? These young black hood ass niggas get in these types of positions of fame, stardom, you know, being blessed financially beyond any type of real measure. What happens is you have been told that real men don't cry. Real men don't talk about their feelings. Real men don't do this. So what happens is you end up sitting, all of that trauma, all of the things that have been bothering you that you really want to get off your chest, you really want to talk about, you really want to heal from, you start internalizing everything. You know? And then you end up like Megan Thee Stallion, sitting in the dark room thinking, probably why I always end up drinking. Yes, I'm very depressed. How could somebody so blessed want to slit their wrist? I might just bleed out some Pinot. When they find me, I'm in Valentino. I'm just saying that that's what happens. You're the provider. You're the caretaker of everybody now. You are the one who is giving these people employment. You are the one, again, the strong person in the situation. Who can you reach out to? Who can you trust? Especially when you realize everybody done used you. Why would you be vulnerable? To just give another person an opportunity. And all of that is fear. Future may not be shit, but one thing I always remember from one of his lines, girl, if I got to put a question mark next to your motherfucking ass, it's over with. And that's with a sober mind. See, because when you're on drugs, you're paranoid. You think everybody out to get you. So you got question marks everywhere. Your paranoia done had so much time to stew up, child, that because one person done stole from you, you think everybody's the enemy. Even the person who really got your back at the end of the day. But you pushed them away even further because you embarrassed to the person you done turned into. Y'all got to put these drugs down, girl. Because YB, When you pass on, who gonna take care of your children? All them damn kids. I know you got all kinds of money, but let's just tell the truth. The money stops at some point. It's not like you have actual generational wealth type of money. You may have millions and millions of dollars, but I guarantee you, because you drugged out of your mind, are your contracts, hello God, in place to protect you and yours if and when that time comes? How you know your label don't have all kinds of life insurance policies on your ass? Hello? If we're going to be paranoid, let's be paranoid about all that. Stop letting these people put y'all in positions to lose everything and then don't have nothing left for your family. And shout out to Nipsey Hussle, because I heard, girl, hello God, shout out to Riding the Voice. I was watching one of his videos, and he had reported, girl, that Nipsey Hussle's estate has finally been settled, girl, and he left Miss Lauren England, his son and his family, like they're set up. Like they're good. Nipsey Hussle handled his fucking business. You know, God forbid something happens to you. What do you have put in place that protects your children, that protects your music, that protects your financial, well-being, to make sure that your kids is gonna have something to look to help them? You over here sending your wife $1 million so she can go shopping, girl. What? No, what's up with them life insurance policies, girl? What, bitch? What's the last will and testament? And while you're at it, spend some of that money on some rehab and therapy. We've had too many artists leave this earth because of drug consumption. You have been blessed enough, girl. You remember when you was hungry. You remember when you was out here robbing stores. Hello, God. You remember when you was out here doing and hooing to make some money. Y'all remember holidays. What Biggie say? Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip champagne when we thirsty. Damn bright, I like the life I live, because I went from negative to positive, and it's all good. And Biggie's the prime example. His life story is the prime example. Even when he was, because there's no money in the beginning of making music. You got, there's a lot of free shit you end up doing that you don't realize, girl. And then, when you up under Sean P. Diddy Combs, which again, we will be talking about him in great length at some point, girl. So much tea's coming out. You see why I'm waiting, girl. You see why I'm waiting. So much tea is coming out right now. We're collecting it all. We're collecting it all. Hello. So when we send that fucking summons, girl, have that warrant to P. Diddy, girl, we want to make sure we have all the facts, all the evidence, so that we can lock his old bitch ass up away for real this time, okay? And get these girls their money. But I think, there needs to be conversations there. Like, we see a lot of rappers, shit, Rick Ross had to put down the lean. He was out here having strokes and shit with his fat ass. Imagine him falling out somewhere. You can't pick him up to save a life. All these other rappers, like, girl, we had to put the drink down. We had to put that lean down. We got to put that crack down. Y'all haven't seen Whitney Houston, girl? Like, there's points of reference. Hello. Don't let these people destroy you. Don't allow you to destroy you. And I know that I should not be, money is the standard of success and all the things. But we once was crying about not having any. Now you got more than you can count. You got more than you can spend in this lifetime. Why fuck it up? Why fuck it up? Y'all are blessed. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's kind of hard to support someone who's just self-sabotaging. Because I feel like the more that everyone praises you and buys your music and supports you and shows up to your shows, Ain't none of these people finna sit down and be like, child, you need to calm your ass down in this life. I'm sorry, if NBA Youngboy was my brother or my son or something, my nephew, we gotta talk, shawty. We gotta talk, period. And if you cuss me out, you hate, that's the drugs speaking. Y'all niggas be looking for people to enable you and to lift you up even when you are wrong. I'm not that person. I don't give a fuck who the hell you are. I'm gonna tell you the truth. And before I even tell you the truth, I'm gonna make so many collages of your before and after. Girl, this is how you wanna look? You wanna look like a melted face Chucky doll, bitch? You wanna look like some of these meth heads out here losing their teeth with them orange ass teeth? You wanna wake up and not in heaven? You want your kids to witness that? You just adding more trauma to their life. You in this big ass house, you got all this money, y'all eating good, y'all living good, but they gotta witness they daddy on a slow decline. Mentally, physically. Damn, daddy don't even look. Bitch, Halloween was in October, girl. Daddy looked like he dressed up for every single day for Halloween. You out here looking like a Tim Burton character, girl. No, God. Put the fucking drugs away. I know you probably think that opens up the creative senses, and in a lot of cases that may be true, but girl, smoke some weed. Hello. Y'all be out here doing pills, potions, girl. Y'all be out here on some weird ass, you know, smoking dust and angel dust and drinking lean. And girl, who the hell, y'all out here drinking syrup, girl? Y'all doing all these drugs and then turn around and want a girl to swallow your nut. Let's just tell the truth. That's what y'all rap about, right? You want the girls to swallow y'all, but who wants that? Now they high as hell. Now they addicted to drugs too. And then y'all want to know why y'all kids coming out special. Hello? You want to know why they born with horns, bitch, and a tail? And 2 left feet. You wonder why? They have wings and they didn't even drink no Red Bull. Hello? You want to know why they have brain deficiencies. You wonder why they suffer from deformity. Because of all them damn drugs you was taking. You have tainted thine sperm, girl. No, ma'am. I fucked around with this dude once who drank lean. And when I tell you, his cum was so syrupy and it was just nasty. And it was toxic. Toxic trash. You know? Because he was the T, child, I went on ahead and tried, but I threw up, girl. Hell no. I don't want that in me. No, ma'am. I swear, if I would have spit that in a damn a plant, the plant probably would have died. What y'all be wanting the girls to suck and swallow. But girl, you got a whole pharmacy in your system. Hell no. Girl, y'all ever took an antibiotic? Your pee stank like a motherfucker? Imagine that times 10, and with some of the most deadly drugs that is in a nigga system, and he talking about he wants you to swallow him. Girl, don't nobody want that. If you do that, I guarantee, girl, you take a full panel drug test, you're gonna pop positive for everything, just based on the fact that you swallowed that man's toxic ass nut. Girl, no. Then y'all be all on, since we talking about that right now, anyway, I'm gonna end the video on this shit. You know I'm a nasty. I always lead things back to sex and pleasure, girl. But y'all be on these motherfucking drugs, and y'all don't even know how to fuck anymore. Y'all dicks don't stand to attention no more. Womp, womp, womp. Girl, don't nobody want that. You drugged out of your mind. You don't even remember the sex that you just had. At this point, you just doing shit to do it. You can't please nobody when you inebriated like that. And who wants to be around someone who's running around here like Uncle Fester? Fucking Frankenstein. Your mind is literally gone. And your actions show it. Running around the house 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Been up for 48, 72 hours. Hell no. It's not a good look. It really isn't. And if you survive, like let's say, once you clean yourself up, you're gonna look back on this person and you're gonna hate that person. You're gonna hate that version of yourself. That's what I tell the motherfuckers at my job. You're young now. Life is the greatest teacher. If you somehow survive, right? When you get older and mature and you look back on your younger years, you're gonna cry. You're gonna laugh too, but mostly you're gonna cry. You're gonna be, I cannot believe I was this person. Drugs literally put you in a fog, girl, that will only last as long as you allow it to. My mother gave up all of her kids for drugs and dick. Left me at a daycare center. That's how I know the drugs are powerful. For you to leave your children? Girl, that crack must have been cracking, girl. Look what it did to Whitney. Threw her whole music career away. They had that woman so drugged up. I don't even think Whitney realized, girl, I didn't write none of my music. Bobby Christina was left like $6 million and that was it. Girl, what? Whitney Houston had no real estate? None. Clive Davis and them knew, girl, you are not Mariah Carey. That's why no one will ever compare to the great Mariah. Mariah was on that motherfucking big. Y'all could talk about her mental breakdowns and all the fuck you want. You know why she was mentally broken? Because the industry tried to fuck her over so many times. They tried to own her. But because mama had to be mentally strong to deal with a lot of these motherfucking crows and these fucking savage ass birds of prey trying to take her for everything, mama had to fight for her right. Don't you ever compare Whitney Houston to motherfucking Mariah Carey, bitch. Mariah Carey was good on the vocals, the songs, her success is all because of how she handled the business end. Mama did not come in to play with you hoes. She will be writing. She will be credited for her creative contributions to her fucking projects. And you will be paying her in perpetuity, bitch, with these royalties. Not Whitney Houston. Y'all go up for Whitney. Yeah, she was all that. That's all she was the voice. She was nothing else. But a fucking crack fiend who allowed these people to run her down. And what she got to show for it? Nothing. Nothing. Talk about me all you want to, but that's a very real truth. Whitney ain't had nothing to show for it. At least Michael was smart enough to buy up all the successful catalogs of people who done passed on with the strong, expensive catalogs. At least Prince was smart enough to do all these other things and move the way that he did to secure the goddamn business, to secure the legacy for futures to come. Whitney didn't write, she didn't produce, she just showed up. As long as y'all was giving her little bump, her little crack rock real quick, she didn't care about the business side of it, and it shows. There is no Whitney Houston estate. And the little money she left Bobby Christina, she done smoked it up all too and lost her life in a goddamn, what was that, big ass tub? Then y'all try to blame it on the boy for murdering her for money. Girl, shut y'all ass up. That boy wasn't smart enough for that. We forgot to check the boxes on Bobby Christina too. A lot of children, you know, she was a crack baby. A lot of children suffer. That shit's hereditary. Substance abuse, hello God, drug addiction, all that shit becomes hereditary sometimes. We see it. It trickles down over to the kids, especially if you were partaking while you were, you know, conceiving and during your pregnancy. And you can't tell me that Whitney Houston wasn't smoking crack during her pregnancy. Look at Amy Winehouse. Child, please. Look at Nicole, what's that bitch's name? Not Nicole Kidman. Nicole, what was that girl's name? The girl who was fucking the oil tycoons. She made all that money. Anna Nicole Smith. Homegirl cleaned her life up. But because we associate her with being a drug addict, it was easy for them to murder her and people not ask any questions. Same way it was for Whitney. It was easy for them to murder her. Allegedly. I gotta say that, I guess. That's my personal belief system. Michael Jackson, it was easy to... Girl, he been taking propofol. What? What? Y'all enabling. You know damn well propofol is used for using surgery, girl. You know that's a hospital drug. Y'all enabled these people. You wanted them to be fucked up out of their minds so you can continue to take advantage of them. And then y'all artists let these people do that to you. There's too many points of reference for us to still be going through this trash right now. These record labels, if they're sitting here in meetings with you and they know that you are looking like you are suffering from Down syndrome, bitch. You're droopy. You're fucking leaking out the mouth. You're incoherent, girl. You're sluggish. They see that. They know that. If they're not trying to stop you or have some type of intervention with you, they don't care about the longevity of your career. You know why they don't care? Because they have several $100 million worth of life insurance policies put out on your motherfucking ass. Your friends, your family, all of these so-called people you got around you, they're not saying nothing because they're afraid you're going to spaz the fuck out on them and cut them off financially. They're no longer going to be around the big superstar that you are, bitch. I don't care about that. I'm going to tell my brother, I'm going to tell my nephew, I'm going to tell my niece, I'm going to tell whoever the fuck that is in my life the truth. And when you clean your life up, you will thank me later. And all those people that you wanted to keep around you, trust me, you're going to end up getting rid of all of those sorry ass, leeching ass bitches. You gonna come, if you survive it, you'll come back later and think, YB, thank you so much for stepping in and keeping it real and let it, even though I didn't want to hear it and I talked to you like shit, I treated you like shit, I appreciate you for being the only one to keep it real with me. You know? I'm not gonna lie to you, bitch. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Y'all ain't used to hearing the truth. You're used to hearing what you want to hear. And listening to a lot of the different songs that NBA Youngboy has, you can tell that he is screaming for help because there's an acknowledgement there that people want to use you. There's an acknowledgement there that the drugs are really taking you over. But at the same time, you're so heavily immersed, you don't want anybody trying to come in and save you. But you do want someone to save you. That's what happens when you suffer from substance abuse, child. When you're out here being an alcoholic, when you're out here just plowing your body and your mind and your spirit with all these drugs. You want that 1% of strength. We hear that yelling out for help. But that 99%, that drug that got you molding you. No, we're good. Don't worry about it. We want to keep doing this. Don't worry about that. That 1%, they're going to try to smother that 1%. Stop. We don't want him to ask for help. Look at the drugs as the enemy, girl. Trying to steal your joy. Trying to steal all that you work for. Trying to steal your life. Because it just kills me. It just looks like y'all are really unappreciative of the position that you're in now. When a lot of people that come from where you come from would love the opportunity to dig themselves up out of poverty, not be hungry no more, not be thirsty no more, not be sitting here worried how they gonna pay the bills. And look at y'all niggas, millions and millions and millions of dollars. The influence of a God. Hello, God, let's tell the truth. You literally could do some things that normal, everyday people can't do. and y'all be squandering it. It's sad and very pathetic. Anyway, I'm out of here. Drop that in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Girl, be blessed and never stressed. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.
I know I should've left your ass at home, but you just had to tag along. I'm just trying to have a good time. That's my song they playing, but you just gotta carry on. Always trying to crash the party. I'm trying to be nice, you being all that. Where is my phone? Where is the valet? Cause I'm ready to go. I'm trying to find the nearest exit, cause you won't want you acting reckless. I'm trying to move away, but everyone knows you my little friend. Saw you walk through the door with me. Gotta know that the gods are forgiving and taking you back. It's all got a reason. Love ain't something that you put on the shelf when it goes out of season. I can tell you ain't never had real love. I'm familiar to you, baby. It was too